All right, so we got which Loyalist chapters were created using Traitor Geneseed. Let's go to let's go to
This might be a bit of a hot take, but you can't judge someone by their gene seed. Space Marines are engineered to be loyal to their Primarchs, so it's no wonder that most of each Traitor Legion followed their daddy's footsteps to hell. Despite that though, about 1/3 of each Traitor Legion was still Loyalist and required purging, while some of the best characters in the entire setting, Garviel Loken, Rylanor, Saul Tarvitz, were from Traitor Geneseed. So it may not surprise you that there are a number of incredibly effective and deadly Loyalist Space Marine chapters that use parts of Traitor Geneseed, or literally the entire thing, to create their Space Marines. Belsarius Cawl has even used Traitor Geneseed in the new Primaris. Is it heresy? Yes. Are the chapters that use Traitor Geneseed incredibly badass? Also yes, and that is worth talking about. Before we get started, you've probably heard of Manscaped in this video. Today we'll go over each of the Loyalist chapters that are currently using or suspected of using Traitor Geneseed. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it! Oh, my phone's over there. All right.
The first of these loyal, totally not heretical boys are the Minotaurs. The Minotaurs are extremely brutal, effective, and do not question orders. They are the attack dogs of the High Lords of Terror and have even attacked and killed a custodian guard because of those orders. So it may come as no surprise that the Minotaurs are derived off Iron.
Why is this my first time ever hearing about these guys? Okay, so bro, these guys are like the sliders basically. Wow, these are like the boys, bro. These are like the guys, bro. They come out there, yo, they get out the car, they start loading up their weapons, and they start just Swiss cheesing the entire house. Swiss cheesing the entire block, okay?
And Warrior Geneseed.
I respect that.
And were created during the Cursed Founding during the 36th millennium, a founding where strange experiments were performed on the Geneseed, which resulted in unusual chapters. The Minotaurs are not cursed to fail though, no. They are beasts. Easily one of the most powerful Loyalist chapters, and the guys the High Lords send when they want to get something annihilated without mercy. After recently beating some Death Guard, they discovered their Geneseed was infected and are now racing back to Terra to purify their chapter and prevent the loss of their future. It makes sense. The only way to beat an unbeatable force is to prevent their recruitment. Another easy, well-known one now, we have the Space Sharks, the Kacharadons. This one isn't as explicit, but it's heavily implied that the Space Sharks have a mix of Raven Guard and Night Lord Geneseed. This explains their terror tactics, their predatory battle doctrine, and their physical deformity.
Bro, he got the British teeth. Oh my goodness. And listen, I don't got the perfect, you know, Paris Hilton teeth or whatever, but bro, like these teeth right here, oh man, these things look like, bro, like he got his teeth from the moon or something like that, bro. These things look like these things look like weapons out here, yo. Why his whole face look like a brain or something like that? He look like whenever RoboCop took off the mask.
Such as their black eyes and pale skin. The Raven Guard and Night Lords were always considered to be closer in aspect than all other legions, merely being different due to circumstance. The Space Sharks prove this by genuinely being one of, if not the most powerful and fearsome Loyalist chapter in the entire setting. After all, these guys once fought the actual Night Lords at their own game and came out victorious. They, along with the Minotaurs, are known as the chapter that is sent when renegades need to be crushed and destroyed, never failing. Their chapter master Tybros is the largest Space Marine to ever live and likely uses Corvus Corax's siege power claws as his weapons. A bit more of a tongue-in-cheek one, since it definitely comes across as a prank by Cawl, is the Sons of the Phoenix chapter. Their iconography looks like Emperor's Children, their name is very Emperor's Children-like, and their color scheme is also very Emperor's Children. So clearly they are Imperial Fist successors. Yeah, right. It's been confirmed that Cawl did use some Traitor Geneseed with the new Primaris, and this is a new Primaris only chapter. However, obviously Cawl just can't fucking say that, so instead he lists them as a generic Imperial Fist successor, despite them having no semblance to the Sons of Dawn and their battle tactics resembling Great Crusade era Emperor's Children.
So it's like a tax write-off, I understand, okay.
Something also sus about them is that the Thousand Sons also once attacked them in order to kidnap a few of their battle brothers for arcane experiments, perhaps because of the nature of their Geneseed. Either way, you ain't fooling me, G-dubs. I know a slut when I see one. Now onto a fan favorite, we have the Magpies, the Blood Ravens. Officially,
okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of these names I definitely don't like. I definitely haven't heard of before, but obviously I've heard of like the Blood Ravens before, like that. Okay, wait a minute. Are these the guys with the nasty color combo with the hot dog condiments combo like color scheme? Yo, if these are the guys who got like the hot dog condiment color scheme, I'm gonna be honest with you. I definitely know who these guys are. That's nasty work.
Geneseed origins are unknown and have been heavily buried. Attempts to analyze their geneseed or find out their origins in records ends in failure. It definitely appears to be a deliberate cover-up. That, my friends, is because the Blood Ravens use modified Thousand Sons geneseed. I strongly believe. They clearly can't just use raw Thousand Sun geneseed, otherwise they would mutate or become dust marines. And even if they did use it without issue, geneseed scanning would reveal it. No, I believe that someone experimented on Thousand Sun's geneseed to stabilize it, removing some of its psychic potency, but also preventing Titsnitch from fucking with it. The evidence of this is the fact that the Blood Ravens are absolute sluts for knowledge. Their war cry has been eerily similar to that of the Thousand Suns. They also have a much higher than average level of librarians in the chapter, with their chapter master having to be a psyker. While there has not been an official confirmation, the extensive efforts the Inquisition has gone to hide the Bloodraven origin, combined with their battle doctrine, physical attributes, and fuck me, even their paint scheme, clearly indicates that they use modified Thousand Sun geneseed. Another cheeky Primaris chapter made by Call are the Covenant of Fire. Officially, they are Salamander successors, which seems to check out due to the fire in their name, but when you look at their symbol, things start to get a bit sus. Okay, fine. Just because they have a word-bearer looking logo doesn't mean they are successors of them, but when we look at their battle doctrine, it starts to get a bit more than sus. They crave knowledge and lore, especially ones that can illuminate and enlighten them.
Well, I like these guys. Yeah, I like them. I like them.
At the same time, they are very zealous, purging heretics and heretical knowledge and material with extreme prejudice. However, other than those two hints plus their symbol, there really isn't much else indicating whether or not these guys are word-bearers or salamander successors. If only we got official art of one of them without a helmet, we could tell very quickly. Now for another...
Yeah, to see if they're black or not. Yeah.
Potential Emperor's Children successor chapter. This one with some serious history.
I know these guys. Wait. Is my mic on, yo? Give me 1 second. Yo, hold up. I gotta confirm. Yeah, I know these guys. I forgot their name, but I definitely have seen these guys before. Yeah, I know these guys.
Death Eagles. The Death Eagles were another name for the Emperor's Children during the Great Crusade and Horus
Yeah, I know
Heresy,
them. I know them.
It's believed that some of the loyal Emperor's children that fought against their own legion reverted back to that name. Some of them are even believed to have survived the Horus Heresy and Scouring, rebranding themselves into Raven Guard successors by painting their armor black and doing their best to look exactly like Raven Guard. This is further backed up by the fact that the Death Eagles have been around since the end of the Heresy, as well as the fact that the OG Death Eagles published in the White Dwarf magazine in 1990 show them painted in white and purple.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep it completely honest with you. This is like hard right here, bro. This is really hard. Yo, this is in the 90s too. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. Like the black and white looks fire, but like also like he said this is purple. I mean, this kind of looks purple, but at the same time, it kind of looked like a little pink as well. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. These guys always had drip. They've been having drip for like 30 years.
Much more like the Emperor's Children. Once again though, this one isn't super confirmed, but an interesting one nonetheless. Now onto another potential Iron Warrior successor, we have the Silver Skulls. Whilst it's not super clear if these guys are genuine Iron Warriors, or if they were founded from Ultramarines in order to pay tribute to Barbarous Dantioch for literally saving the Imperium, we can still suss them out and make an assumption. Once again, the Silver Skulls are a very old chapter, dating back to the second founding. This means that in a similar vein to the Death Eagles, they could have been made up of Loyalist Iron Warriors. Guilliman heavily respected the Loyalist Iron Warriors, especially Barbarous Dantioch, for helping the Ultramarines and literally saving his life. So I can imagine he would have covered for the remaining Loyalists, allowing them to pose as Ultramarine successors. After all, they literally have Dantioch's mask as their logo. When Guilliman returned, he said that the Silver Skulls were amongst his sons, but he easily could have just been continuing to cover for them. Their battle tactics also don't really line up with Ultramarines. Their paranoia means that they will only enter into a battle when their librarians receive good omens from the Emperor. They are extremely steadfast and unbreakable, achieving many victories against all.
I mean, they do look tough. I'm gonna keep it completely out. Yeah, they look tough. I mean, they do got the Michael Jordan, which is, you know, the ball head in 2025 is absolutely diabolical. Listen, if you're like 40 and up, you know, the ball head is absolutely just, that's perfectly just explainable, right? If you're 40 and up, whatever. Bro, if you're like in your teens, if you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s, bro, you got the ball head, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Truly, I'm sorry. You know, from one guy to another, bro, I'm truly sorry. Or obviously, like, if you have like some type of like condition, if you have like some type of disease or whatever, obviously I'm excluding you. But listen, man, If it's just pure genetics, oh man, I feel so bad. You know what, bro? Just accept my, apology. Even though I got nothing to apologize for, accept my apology because, brother, I pray. I don't think it's in my genetics that I'm gonna go bald early in my life or whatever, bro. But like, bro, I just pray. Listen, man, thank you, Lord. I still got some hair. Even though, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do like having like the low, like like style hair. I think that just fits like my face like more. I don't like having like a lot of hair, whatever. But like, bro, the bald head in 2025 is absolutely diabolically nasty work.
Odds. They are also completely unfazed by their losses and fight with an intense zeal that can be off-putting to their allies.
These guys are actually kind of intimidating, and he said they don't really care about like the losses or whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was to like if I was to be any one of these like like Traitor chapter masters or whatever, I'm gonna keep it like 1,000 whatever. It's either the Death Eagles or whatever, like the guys that's in the black and white, or it's like these guys right here. I'm just like keep it completely real. Even though like their style is like kind of like bland, it's kind of like like kind of like Terminator-ish. It's all right.
Definitely sounds a lot more like Iron Warriors than Ultramarines. Regardless if they're just a tribute to the Loyalist Iron Warriors, actual Iron Warriors, or a blend between the two, they are still worth mentioning on this list. The Soul Drinkers are an interesting case. They were one of the first Imperial Fist successor chapters, and they date back to the second founding. However, at some point shit got weird and chaos intervened in the chapter, causing them to have a high rate of mutation, go renegade, still be kind of loyalist, stand trial.
All right, I'm gonna keep it completely real. The Soul Drinkers is a nasty, diabolical just name, but I gotta just keep it real. They're fit. Their color scheme is absolutely fire. They might have, because obviously Salamanders is number one, and then the Emperor is number two. They might be like the third best, like just they might have like the third best color scheme in the entire Warhammer just lore. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Bro, their color scheme, bro, the purple and gold, it's absolutely fire, bro. Bro, how you say fire in Spanish? Fuego. I promise you, bro. Bro, their color scheme is nasty.
Alpha Beam Renegades had their Geneseed scanned and revealed not to be Imperial Fist successor before then sacrificing their entire chapter to save the Imperial Fists. Shit got a bit wacky. But if they weren't Imperial Fist, then who the fuck were they? Well, I believe that they were probably originally Imperial Fist. I doubt Dawn would allow a Traitor chapter to be made under his name with how
and then they probably got like corrupted, probably.
Angry he was at the time. But in saying that, Dawn did respect the loyalist elements of the Traitor legions like Nathaniel Garro, so it's possible the chapter was a mix of numerous different lost legions, which would explain their confusing non-Imperial Fist Geneseed. It's also possible that over the course of a few centuries, the Agents of Chaos swapped out Soul Drinker Geneseed, hence making them more prone to mutation and corruption. After all, it was revealed that members of the chapter had secretly fallen to chaos and were trying to fuck shit up. The chapter also had a lot of librarians, something that is uncommon with the Imperial Fists. It's an interesting one, but since they were all killed and the results of the Geneseed scan were never published, we just really don't know. In recent times, a Primaris chapter was formed in their honor, taking on their name, color scheme, and iconography. However, so far it seems as if these guys are actual Imperial Fist successors, and just pay homage to their significantly more heretical predecessors. Now we have the Sons of Antaeus. Created as a part of the Cursed Founding, these guys could be Death Guard successors. We all know the Cursed Founding was a time of no ethics, a lot of heresy, and wacky experiments. So them using Death Guard Geneseed isn't a massive stretch, especially since they used Iron Warrior Geneseed during the same founding. Officially, they are Ultramarine successors who were mutated to be larger, more resilient, and very hard to kill compared to other Space Marines. I call bullshit. That sounds exactly like the Death Guard, with some people in the lore literally stating that they seem to be just as resilient as the Death Guard. The chapter is also very mysterious and keeps to themselves.
I mean, they kind of look mysterious, if I'm being honest with you. Now, just because like a faction or group looks mysterious does not mean that like they're not like. It doesn't mean that they're good, but at the same time, obviously Major Kill, he's going off for straight just speculation right here. To be honest with you, bro, these guys look a little comp, but at the same time, though, like, I don't know. It's something about them. Like, it's like they're trying to they're trying like their best to like be like, you know, intimidating, but like in real life, I feel like they got like the Detroit Pistons record. I feel like they're kind of trash, to be honest with you. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Obviously the salamanders are way better.
Leaving war zones and battlefields as soon as their duty is done. This could hint towards them being aware of their true lineage and not wanting to stick around long enough to arouse suspicion. Also, like, when you want to keep your real nature hidden, you would pick the Ultramarines. It's the same as calling yourself John Smith when you're on the run from the cartel. So we've been able to find potential Loyalist chapters for the Emperor's Children, Iron Warriors, Wordbearers, Night Lords, Death Guard, and Thousand Sons. The Alpha Legion are kind of somewhat definitely maybe Loyalists, so they don't really count. Okay. That leaves us with the World Eaters and surprisingly the Lunar Wolves that don't seem to have any notable successes.
Hey, my favorite one was the one that kind of had like the salamanders thing, with the word bearer mixed in. I like that mix a lot. Obviously, you know, because of the salamanders. But that was my favorite one.
I do, however, suspect that Call would have created at least one of each from the new Primaris chapters, and GW have confirmed that there are numerous Loyalist chapters with Traitor Geneseed in play, so it's just a matter of time before they pop up.
Bro looks like a straight crash out right here, I'm sorry.
After all, the World Eaters before the Butcher's Nows were actually pretty fucking awesome. If you enjoyed the video and you want to—
Shout out to Major Kill Man for another banger video, man. Comment down below, man, which was your favorite, no, comment down below, man. I actually, you know, want to know this. Comment down below, man, what is your favorite, just overall? And I listen, y'all can, like, you know, type down all types of paragraphs, whatever, because I know, bro, y'all be going crazy, bro. Y'all be typing all types of William Shakespeare paragraphs and stuff like that. I like that. Listen, I love it. Y'all be like, oh, sorry for the paragraph. What you sorry for? Bro, I like that. Comment down below and just keep it real, because I know y'all gonna be like, oh, well, we already know what's your favorite faction. What is your favorite faction in Warhammer? I know this is like kind of like related to like the video or whatever, but like, bro, truly, right? No troll, okay? Who or what is like your favorite faction? Like, who's your favorite faction? Truly. Okay? Don't troll and be like, oh, well, mine's the Salamanders, and then go into a whole paragraph of your favorite faction being like the Ultramarines or whatever. Okay? No, actually, comment down below who's your favorite faction. Obviously, man, y'all know my favorite group, my favorite faction, whatever you want to call it. I don't even have to break it down. I mean, should I break it down? Nah, no, you know what? Maybe. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. You know what? Yeah, sure, I'll break it down. See, my favorite faction is actually the Salamanders. Because if you guys actually don't know, Vulcan, is literally like, you know, he's so like, bro, I don't even know, like just thinking about his name just makes my mouth water. Should I just end the video? I should just end the video. I mean, comment down below what do you guys think about it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see you guys later for the next one. And peace out.